particularly care for what like Crawford says for the most part, but do you kind of feel like some of his critiques of you are like what are like your thoughts on that?
I don't pay that no mind though. That stuff be bothering me, but like I said, I'm the best at 154. Everybody know it, and I'm gonna keep standing every time out.
Jaron boots. Ennis couldn't care less about the extra attention surrounding Xander Zayas' training camp. News that Terence Crawford has been helping the young champion prepare only seemed to amuse him. Rather than appearing concerned, Boots reacted with confidence, treating the development as something that changes very little about what will happen once they finally share the ring.
Bigger guys, I fight bigger guys. Every time I buy somebody big, I put him out. He's talking about he's bigger or whatever. He's not even big. He got on like little hill platform shoes. Like, we're the same height, bro. Like, he tried to say I was little. Bro, we the same height, bro. Like, he gonna find out. I'm gonna show him. He ain't really too much to say. I feel like he a solid fighter. He getting better, but like I said, he ranked maybe I'm number one for sure. And then
from Ennis's perspective, having a legendary fighter like Crawford in your corner sounds impressive, but advice can only take a boxer so far. Crawford's experience, ring knowledge, and championship pedigree may help Zayas fine-tune certain areas of his game, yet none of that changes who must actually step under the bright lights on fight night. When the opening bell sounds, it will be Zayas standing across from Ennis, dealing with his speed, power, pressure, and unpredictability firsthand.
Doing this pay-per-view stuff all day. Media is doing this, doing that. Fight week gonna drain him. He having a fat camp right now. He like 190 right now. Like, right, he asked for all this time to fight me. Like, bro, he was trying to talk about me. I don't know. These guys, this is what I be talking. These media, y'all media guys be pushing this narrative. I be getting hit all crazy, this, that, and the third. But if you watch these guys, yo, when I tell you these boys be getting hit clean, I'm talking about clean. They live out the ring with hickeys, knots, cuts, bleeding. Bro, you watch any of my fights, bro. If anything, I might got like a little. I don't be having nothing basically, right? These guys be leaving out bleeding and all that. Like, come on, bro. It shows who really work on their defense and really don't.
Boots also made it clear that there was a huge difference between studying a fighter and experiencing him in real time. Crawford can offer strategies, identify patterns, and help build confidence, but Ennis believes none of those lessons can fully prepare someone for what happens once he starts finding his rhythm. In his mind, the pace, movement, and constant adjustments he brings are things that can only truly be understood inside the ring.
He's too slow. He don't move his head. Like, he getting better, but I'm gonna be too much for him. What I got coming to him, he not gonna be able to take. I'm saying.
That belief explains why Ennis sounded so relaxed when discussing Crawford's involvement. His attitude was simple: let Zayas gather all the information he wants. At the end of the day, he still has to absorb the punches, make split-second decisions, and handle the moments when the fight becomes chaotic. Boots clearly feels that no amount of preparation can completely recreate those situations.
If anybody want to fight, they're going to make the most money fighting me than anybody else. So I feel like I'm the cash cow of this division, and I'm the best in this division.
What do you think of Fedor's style? It's very unique.
I mean, I don't know. Like, he's just tall. He's tall. Like I said, I don't watch him, so I can't really sit here and like explain. Like, when the time comes, I'll watch him. But as of right now, I just from this little stuff that I be seeing, it's like he's just a tall pressure fighter. From the stuff that I be seeing, and don't let him get no room to breathe, basically. Yeah.
You know, this was the most I've heard Xander talk pre-fight. You think he's overconfident, or you think he's just amping himself up?
I think he's just happy to be here.
Happy to be here.
He's just happy to be here. I ain't gonna lie. I think, like I said, if you really believe in yourself, you would have took that 55-45, bro.
Meanwhile, Crawford's praise for Xander Zayas has added another layer of intrigue to the matchup. When someone with Crawford's accomplishments speaks highly of a fighter, people pay attention. His comments suggest that Zayas possesses qualities many observers may be overlooking. The undefeated champion has shown discipline, maturity, and composure beyond his years, and Crawford appears to believe those traits could make him far more competitive than some fans expect.
A fight, you know, especially for Xander at this point in his career, but it shows his heart and his confidence, you know, that he has in himself, and he's ready to go make history for his country, and he's going to do real well now.
Inside Zayas' camp, the preparation doesn't resemble that of a fighter hoping to survive. It looks like a team preparing to meet fire with fire. Crawford's presence brings valuable insight into handling elite-level opponents, but Zayas is also focused on strengthening every aspect of his physical game. The goal isn't only to sharpen skills, It's to ensure he can match the intensity and demands that Ennis brings at junior middleweight.
Hold. Come back in slowly. Shift the hips from hands. Attaboy.
Same focus, same hungerness, same dedication, same everything. Nothing changes. There's another fight. Most important fight of my career. But every fight is important. Nothing different. Exploit it. That's what it comes down to. I know who I am. I know what I put myself through every campaign. I know that I put the shifts when I need to put the shifts. So whatever he says won't affect me because I've been here before. I've been here since I'm 16 years.
The structure of the camp reflects that mindset. Training sessions are centered around endurance, balance, strength, and durability rather than flashy highlights. Zayas understands that against someone like Ennis, maintaining position and staying physically strong throughout 12 rounds could be just as important as any technical adjustment. If he allows himself to be pushed around or controlled, the fight could quickly slip away from him.
Just part of business. Gotta go out there, June 27th. We're gonna get in that ring, and it's gonna be me and him, nobody else. So it doesn't matter what nobody else says or what he says or what he thinks and what he thinks is funny. Doesn't round me up at all. I say weeks out. It's getting scary. He's the hardest opponent in my resume to date because again, I feel like every fight was a step into that direction. And obviously facing somebody like Boots, former world champion, coming up to a new weight class and wanting to be the king of the weight class is obviously challenging because you know he's coming with his best. But you gotta expect the best out of me, and I promise I'm gonna bring the best version out of that.
Even the smallest details have become a priority. Zayas has spent significant time improving his footwork and movement, knowing that mobility could be one of the keys to success. Staying light on his feet, maintaining balance, and creating angles may help him avoid becoming an easy target. Against a fighter who thrives on creating openings through movement and pressure, every step matters.
So if we want to underestimate the fight and he wants to half-ass it, and that's on him, that's cool with me. I know I'm putting the shifts, I know I'm putting in the work, and when it's time to go to the deep waters, I know I can swim with those sharks.
Ennis also addressed the long-discussed possibility of a showdown with Terence Crawford that never materialized. According to Boots, the fight's failure to happen had little to do with unwillingness and far more to do with timing and circumstances. He suggested that boxing's complicated business side often prevents major fights from becoming reality, even when both names generate tremendous interest among fans.
As soon as you emerge, the boxing pundits and the public had to match you up with a Terence Crawford, right? Who was at the top of the game right now because they couldn't see anybody else that could compete with him. So did you take that as a compliment?
I mean, I really don't be paying that too much mind. Like I be me, you know. I do this for me and my family type stuff. Like,
right.
I know I got to carry my legacy.
Right.
And my brothers did it, you know, at a high level. My dad did it, so I just want to take my next into the level. So I ain't really next level. So I really wasn't like too. When I was coming, I really wasn't too worried about who was this, who was that. Like,
you was focused on what you was trying to do.
I know my task in hand. My task in hand was coming up at that time. I was fighting at 47, so my task in hand was being.
As the conversation shifted back to Zayas, Ennis delivered one of his boldest statements yet. He openly claimed that he believes he holds advantages in every department. Whether discussing athleticism, boxing IQ, movement, power, experience, or adaptability, Boots expressed complete confidence that he sits above his opponent across the board.
He a regular car, he takes regular gas. He's saying you won't be able to deal with his angles. He's saying you won't be, you don't like, what do you say? You don't like to get hit to the body and so on and so forth. What do you think of the trash talk?
Bro, at the end of the day, it's boxing. He trying to hype himself up, but I really believe and know everything that I'm saying. I'm going to do it. And come fight night, he going to see firsthand. He going to see firsthand why I'm different and why these guys didn't want to fight me and why it's really levels. Like I said, he wanted to see firsthand on fight night. It's really different. And he going to see it. I think he really going to be shocked when he really see it firsthand, like up close and personal, for real.
Do you think that's gotten your other opponents where they felt like they saw something on tape and then it's different?
I always get them. They always think this and think that. But as soon as they get in there with me, they're like, yo, he a lot stronger than I thought. He a lot faster, a lot wiser. Like, he different for real. And every point I see,
Comments like that naturally increase the pressure on Zayas. When a fighter publicly claims superiority in every category, he isn't merely forecasting victory. He is setting expectations for a dominant performance. That confidence can energize supporters, but it also creates enormous scrutiny if the fight proves closer than expected.
He's real confident in that he really believes that he'll beat you come fight night. Do you believe it's bravado, or do you think that he really believes that?
I think he knows what's up. He knows exactly what's up. Him and his team. Why you think they didn't want him to fight in the first place? I don't really want to say too much to speak on it, but I'm just leave it at that. I know a lot though, but we gonna leave it at that.
Why do you feel like this fight happened? Because everybody keeps saying that he didn't have to fight you.
No, for sure. He had to fight me. But I asked for this fight, and he accepted it. Kudos to him, and I appreciate him for taking this fight. But them belts come back home to Philadelphia. You hear me?
Analysts such as Max Kellerman and Gabe Rosado have viewed the matchup as a test of levels. While both acknowledge Zayas' technical skills, discipline, and maturity, they emphasize that Ennis represents a completely different challenge. According to them, this is the type of fight that reveals whether a talented young champion is truly ready to compete against the most dangerous names in the sport.
Xander was so precocious. He was such a young fighter when we first saw him. And you don't have your man bones yet as a boxer. Now he's into his 20s, maybe a different fighter. What do you think of the matchup?
No, absolutely. I think in his last performance in Puerto Rico, he showed that boxing ability. Nice jab, nice movement, good stamina, endurance. And he's a big dude, man. I went for a jog with him in Puerto Rico. I'm like, how big are you, dude? He walks like 190, man. He's a solid big guy. So he's bringing that weight and that size.
The debate has only intensified among boxing personalities. Greg Hackett, Corey Spinks, and Two-Tone all offer differing perspectives, illustrating just how divided opinions remain. Many believe Ennis' experience, explosiveness, and versatility make him the obvious favorite. Others argue that Zayas possesses enough intelligence and composure to create serious problems if he executes the right strategy.
He said a lot of different things in the fight. He said
that he will be victorious.
He said Jaron Boots Ennis is flat-footed and he doesn't like it to the body. What's your reaction?
Yeah. Pause. I think he's saying whatever he got to say to motivate himself. I think he's saying whatever he got to say to try to make himself believe that he's ready for this fight and that he coming to fight. He gonna win. Yeah, I know. I hear you. He gonna win. What you talking about? Corey, I don't know what they got down going on in St. Louis. Chill. Leave it alone. He gonna win. I'm telling you. I believe in these kids. No, you can believe it. You can believe in whatever you want. He going to hell for this one.
Oh my God.
Determination. They think Boost for to get this kid out of here, they y'all trip.
Eric Spring approached the matchup from a fighter's point of view. He acknowledged the many dangers Ennis presents, particularly his ability to switch styles, attack from unusual angles, and force opponents into uncomfortable situations. At the same time, Spring mourned against dismissing Zayas. Young fighters carrying confidence, patience, and determination can become extremely dangerous when expectations are stacked against them.
I've been saying it.
What do you see?
First 2 rounds, Xander is going to get because Boost going to adjust. And I think after that, Boost just takes over. I think Boost just say he's too athletic. The way he puts his punches together and where they come from, he's not going to see them.
What does Xander have to do to be successful?
I can't really, I don't see nothing he can do. To tell you the truth, except he might have surprising power, probably catch Boost with something. Surprisingly, probably punch when he punches. He just got to throw. But if he just stands there and thinks he's going to move and try to be athletic with him, Boost got him all the way.
Now, do you see it being a systematic breakdown or one shot's going to get him out of it?
Mentally, I think Boost going to shut him down because he going to think he don't have.
Jermaine Ortiz also focused on qualities that often go unnoticed. He pointed out that Zayas rarely fights recklessly. Instead, he tends to remain patient, measured, and composed under pressure. Against an opponent like Ennis, maintaining that calm could be crucial because Boots excels at forcing mistakes and capitalizing on rush decisions.
You know, they treat me like family over there, so it's nothing but love. And yeah, everything's good.
How's he looking?
Looking great.
What do you think about the fight?
It's gonna be a good fight. Good fight. I think it's a good fight for the fans.
Ortiz believes that if Zayas can avoid becoming emotional and keep the fight under control, the contest could become much more competitive than many expect. He sees discipline and timing as powerful weapons that could frustrate a favorite accustomed to overwhelming opponents. In Ortiz's view, Zayas possesses the mental approach necessary to make things interesting if he can weather the early rounds.
Is there like somebody that you favor in that fight?
Yeah, I'm favoring Xander, 100%. Yeah.
You know, you faced you know, Boots in the amateurs. Tell me, what do you see in that fight that makes it interesting, and why you believe Xander is victorious?
I just see his work ethic, and he got a great coach too. And you know, I think he's gonna be able to pull it off. And yeah, I fought Boots too. That was a long time ago. But he's definitely savvy as well, and crafty in the ring. So hopefully he's able to, we'll see if he gets to land any of those shots on Xander. But I think a lot of people underestimating Xander's abilities. You know, I think they're going more for the flashy stuff, what they see with Boots, and they're putting more weight on the flashiness than the actual efficiency.
Timothy Bradley highlighted another factor that continues to separate Ennis from many of his peers: experience. Bradley wasn't simply referring to the number of fights on Boots' record. He was talking about the experience gained from competing on major stages, carrying expectations, and facing opponents whose sole objective was to neutralize his strengths. Those lessons, according to Bradley, can become invaluable when challenges arise in high-pressure situations.
But so does Xander, man. I mean, look, I think it's gonna boil down to who wants it most. To be honest with you, who wants it most? It's gonna be a dogfight, man. Xander don't mind. He don't mind going toe to toe if he needs to. I know he's gonna probably try to box, but Boots is coming to get his ass, bro. He's coming to prove a point, and we should get a hell of a fight from that, bro.
Do you think experience might be the ultimate factor here? Because I know you said Boots just got to the division, but he's got more fights under his belt, and also Xander is younger.
Yeah, I think experience could be a factor here, but I mean, Boots ain't used to going 12 rounds. Boots ain't used to going 12 rounds either. I mean, usually he's knocking these dudes out before he goes 12 rounds, and then you look at the competition that he's faced, it's been, you know what I mean? Ain't nothing been popping out like, crazy. Xander, you can say the same thing about Xander too. I think it's the perfect matchup right now for both these guys.
Sean McCoy offered a different perspective by examining the expectations surrounding each fighter. Ennis enters as the favorite, the proven name, and the boxer many believe should emerge victorious. Zayas, meanwhile, steps into the role of the hungry challenger looking to shock the boxing world. That dynamic creates pressure on both sides because while a win benefits Ennis, an impressive performance from Zayas could dramatically alter how fans and experts view him moving forward.
Have my hard-earned money in this bet. I can't do it, but it's gonna be a good fight. I don't know who wins this. I think I would have to, if I had to pick, I would give Boots the edge. All right, guy that's a little twitchier, a little more athletic, hits hard, switch hitter, and then Xander's really, really good, right? Talk about a guy that has improved from a young guy to where he is now, right? He's not scared, can box with the best, he can move, he can punch, got good defense.
With opinions divided and anticipation continuing to build, all roads now lead toward fight night. Soon, predictions, debates, and analysis will give way to action inside the ring. Until then, be sure to check out our other boxing coverage for the latest updates, exclusive breakdowns, and everything surrounding this massive showdown.